The reality after early retirement. In my 50s, today, I want to share what life has been like after I left work. If you're in a similar place, please listen until the end. At first, it felt amazing. No alarm clocks, no daily schedule. I could finally do what I wanted. It felt like freedom. But after a few months, reality started to show itself. And that was just the beginning. The first real shock? Health insurance. I extended my coverage through Cobra. But when I saw the bill, $1,500 every month, I felt crushed. I'm still over 10 years away from Medicare, and I kept asking myself, how am I going to survive this? But that was just the surface. Even now, while I'm still healthy, the fear of future medical bills keeps me up at night. What if I get sick later? What if I need care and can't afford it? And then came something I didn't expect. Social isolation. My friends, they're still working. Weekdays are quiet, too quiet. At first, I liked the peace, but after a while, I started to miss people, conversations, connection, and then came something even deeper, a loss of identity. Back when I worked, I had purpose, I had routine, I had coworkers, even small wins felt meaningful. Now, nothing. I looked in the mirror and asked myself, who am I now? But the real nightmare was the financial anxiety. Yes, I have savings, but early withdrawals mean taxes, big ones, and if I try to save too much, I start to feel trapped, like life is shrinking, bit by bit. Prices keep going up, but my income doesn't exist. Every month, checking my bank account feels like carrying a heavy weight, one I can't put down. But even that wasn't the hardest part. What truly hit me was the loss of purpose. For over 30 years, I had a routine, I had goals. Now, I wake up and ask myself, what do I do today? Time doesn't feel like a gift anymore. It feels empty. And then, there was something that hurt even more. The shift in my family dynamic. My spouse is still working. I'm the one at home, all day. Nothing's said out loud, but there's tension, a quiet pressure in the air. Must be nice, getting to rest every day. When I heard that, it hurt. My kids, they've grown up, living their own lives, and they're struggling too. I want to help, but I can't, and that makes me feel helpless. As a parent, as a provider, I ask myself, am I still useful? Are you feeling this way too? People envy early retirement, but the truth is, it's more complicated and heavier than they imagine, especially here in the U.S. Health insurance, social safety nets, daily costs, they all become burdens. But I know, I'm not the only one, and I want you to know, you're not alone either. If you're facing something similar, share your story in the comments. Let's talk, let's listen, because maybe, just maybe, we're all going through more of the same than we realize.